going to stay in this genre?
Very likely. We shot a pilot for Let the Right One In. Didn't work out with TNT, but it looks like it may be working out with another network.
Okay.
So we'll see. And also, I still have War of the Worlds with MTV that we're working on,
Excellent.
which will be really fun.
Will you be repeating working with any of our Teen Wolf actors?
I hope so. I want to hire everyone again. Ryan Murphy can do it. Why can't I?
Nice. Yes.
So how did you approach who you were going to bring back for the final season? Because obviously we see some people that left and then are now returning. Were there people that you tried to get that couldn't come back, or how did you go off of the story?
There were one or two. Some of it was how many can I fit in? I'll tell you, writing the finale was a challenge because there's like 20-something main characters, and it's giving everyone their moment. I wanted Daniel Sharman back in, but he was off shooting Fear the Walking Dead. Daniel and I have been texting a lot and talking about the possibility of coming back, but he's the one I regret not getting back. There are, of course, other characters that I would love to have brought back, but it kind of still has to be dictated by the story.
Right.
Otherwise, it feels like you're just shoving everyone in for a cameo.
So what's the overall arc then of
The last season?
yeah, that you're allowed to share anyway?
It's about fear, and it's about Scott and his friends becoming pariahs again in Beacon Hills. It's about, it's a little bit of a, not a metaphor, analogy is the right word, for the current goings on, about being an outsider, about feeling left out, or about feeling sort of as though the world is against you. So that's kind of how they are. It's the rise of new hunters, and it's about a creature that preys upon you and preys upon fear.
Did you always want to end the series this way, or has it changed over the years?
It's changed. I thought this show was over season 5. That was meant to be a series finale, in a way. But then the network said, you got to do more. I said, how many more? They said 20. I was like, oh God. And then it was working around schedules for certain actors, like Dylan O'Brien. We knew he had a film schedule to do, so we knew we were going to get him as a series regular for the whole thing. And I'd had this idea about doing a season where everyone forgets Styles. And then this last season sort of came about naturally in thinking about Scott and going back to the main character, Scott, and what is it like for him to finally say goodbye to Beacon Hills and to leave it, which is sort of my own goodbye to Beacon Hills. I'd like to do that.
So one of the great things that I personally love about Teen Wolf is that how every season always had like a different theme, a different mythology.
Yeah.
So just as a writer, how do you decide like which mythology you're going to go with, what new stories you're going to bring in, and how that tied into writing the final season?
It comes out of you first, as a writer, you have to ask yourself, what do you want to say? And as the election was happening, and you could see it across the world, the country becoming more and more fearful of the outsider. It just seemed like, I remember when I sat down with the writers and I said, I've been working on this idea. Tell me what you guys think of this. And then it just branched out from there. And it's really, it made it, because in season 5, we had the moments of where people see Scott and they see what he is. They've seen him. They know. It's not just rumors anymore. It's not just people saying things and nobody believing. Everybody kind of knows. And it was branched out of that idea. What if they know, and what if they become afraid of him? And what if they become pariahs again? So it kind of branched out from there. So we'll see.
So do you think with the finale everything comes full circle, or do you think there'll still be questions that are intact?
You know, it's hard to do a show that's serialized and has this much mythology and not leave questions. Like, I still have a lot of questions about Lost.
Don't we?
I go, what was that? What was this? So it's really hard to do that. So there will always be lingering questions because there's so much praise. But for me, the characters come full circle. the last episode, the final scene was something I'd been thinking about for a while. And I feel like when I watched it, with intent music and our first cut of it, it felt right. So hopefully it feels right to the fans.